race fans, and welcome to race number 3, week number 3. This is GRAsim TV. I'm JD Smith and Kane Kraft here with me to call the action for this final race of the week. We're at Okayama International Speedway, and International Raceway. What a great race we are here. It's been a speedway of sorts, Kane. We've had such close racing here. It's been unbelievable. Mario Girard taking the second race, but after that it was nose-to-nose racing all the way home. And Kane just have to be able to expect the same thing here in the third and final race, buddy.
Yeah, I imagine this one is going to be just as exciting as the last one. With Mario taking the victory last time, that's definitely going to give him confidence going into this one. And I expect he'll be racing pretty hard to try to take a doubleheader and get 2 of the 3. So I expect for a little bit of tension there that built up between Gelder and CP Allen. I'd say tension. Maybe they were just having a great time racing, but looked a little tense on the track between Gelder and CP. I expect that to continue and see some good racing between those two guys as this race continues on.
Yeah, you have to believe that we'll see a lot of tension there between the two. A lot of fun, friendly tension, but it could get pretty heated there. We've seen CP Allen run some very fast races in the past and know that he can bring it in a heartbeat. The driver to watch out for is going to be Peter Hebron with the reverse grid. Now, I don't know exactly where it will start, but Peter has been extremely fast already on this track and has shown that if he starts near the front, he tends to stay there. So keep an eye on that as the guys finish warming up here for this third and final race. Tell you another cool thing about this place that we're at is it just has good racing. We talked about how it's fun, but it's a track that every iRacer is familiar with. It's one of the free tracks that comes when you become a racer on the sim service. You own this track from the get-go, so it is one that you literally race from day one. These guys know every single mile of this track. They know every single inch of this track, and they will cover it. They know it, and they're good at it. That's why the racing is part of the reason why it's so good here. So, guys, as the guys are gridding up here on the track, we look forward to getting this race kicked off, Kane. This is how they will grid with the reverse grid. How about this? Matt Gelder takes the pole with George Wood in second, Covey Moore back in third with Peter Hebron in fourth. Fifth will belong to Jim Panknin with CP Allen starting in the 6th position. And 7th will be Mario Girard. And I'm going to turn it over to you, Kane, to turn this green.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting start with Gelder on the pole. We know that he had a tough finish last time, but they're getting ready to go now, and we'll see if he can have a better start than he had a finish.
Yeah, guys, keep an eye on this start.
Mario goes way wide to try to get around everybody, and that's going to put him on the inside, and he'll be able to make up a position or two that way. Gelder is off. He's got a 5-car lead already, 4-car now.
Boy, I tell you what there, Mario Girard was trying to find some room. George Wood there left him a little room, but not much there for the Road Shark racer. Both Road Shark teammates, Mario Girard and his teammate Pete Hebron in the back. We had trouble for a second there. It just was a swirly car. It was CP Allen, got a little loose, no problem at all, as the 16 is fine. Right now, coming down the backstretch, you have Matt Gelder currently in the lead. Fighting close in second is Covey Moore with Jim Panknin back in third. CP Allen currently in fourth. Fifth right now is George Wood with Peter Hebron in sixth, and rounding out the field is Mario Girard. Well, I tell you what, Kane, throughout this race, we're going to have to see a lot. There's going to be a lot of position changes as some of the faster guys are in the back right now. But CP Allen already in fourth place and already on the bumper of Jim Panknin watch this to be a great battle for position. And then Jim Pankton trying to catch up to Covey Moore. Great little battle. I tell you what, Covey is trying to catch up to Matt Gelder up in the first position. This is really good start to the race one. From currently on lap number 1, they're fixing to start the second lap here at Okayama International. A little bit of an off track for the back of the field there. Got up into the gravel trap. That was Hebron that got into the gravel trap there. And a tough break, but no problem. Just cost him some time. He's going to fall a little bit further back from teammate Mario Girard.
George Wood's having a pretty good race today, staying ahead of Mario and Pete so far. And George Wood's really looking good.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job. Right now, we're going to have a little move for position. Right now, we've got those Motorsport.com vehicles. CP Allen and Covey Moore have Jim Pankton sandwiched back there in the third position. So this is really big. Are we going to try to see some type of teammate move to try to help CP Allen advance and somehow hold Jim Pankton up? Jim Pankton, unfortunately, has his teammate off for the week. Rob Fagg could not make it to Okayama, and unfortunately, we hate to see that, but hope he makes it back next week. But right now, look at this. While we're talking, Jim Pankton goes and makes a move on Covey Moore. Covey tries to go to the inside to make another move. He can't get the nose in deep enough to make a threat. And Jim Pankton has taken second place away from Covey Moore.
Actually, I think you missed the first part of that. That's actually CP Allen that's with Jim Pankton. Covey pretty much slowed down and stopped there on the last straightaway.
You're right.
And let the two of those guys by, and now he's back there toward the back of the pack. He must have got a slowdown, is the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, Covey actually is behind Mario Girard and is really getting some pressure put on by Peter Hebron. And I will do a quick rundown of the field since it's not that big. This is where we're at right now, guys. Currently on lap number 3 of 12, so 1/4 of the race almost done. We have Matt Gelder in the lead with, super wide there for CP Allen. I thought he had trouble, but he tucks back in behind Jim. He doesn't want to lose that draft. Jim Pankton currently in second with CP Allen in third. Fourth place right now belonging to Mario Girard with Covey Moore still in fifth. Peter Hebron is in sixth, but he's trying to make a pass currently. And George Wood cleans up the field. Man, I tell you what, Peter Hebron thought he was going to make a move there on Covey, but Covey did a fantastic job to gain some ground back. He was side by side there for a second and then pulled out to get a nice little lead again.
CP Allen is really putting the move on Pankton now. It's door to door down the back little section of the track. And he's got the inside line. He could get him down this final turn.
Yeah, door to door going into Mike Knight corner, coming down the front stretch here towards the start-finish line. I mean, we are literally side to side. Who will have the advantage? It's all going to come down to turn 1 here at Okayama. CP will have the inside advantage and does use it to his advantage. He will gain the position back from Jim Pankton. A great move by Jim to try to get the position back. Now Jim goes to the outside. He actually slid the car a little bit there and lost a little time there. I thought he had a good jump on him, Kane. He lost it. The tires, I saw him slide just a hair, and it was just enough to allow him to fall like that, just a little bit. About half a car length.
Yeah, and when you really start pushing these little front-wheel drive cars, the back end they're not the drive wheels, and so they tend to kind of slide around a little bit, and it looked like that's what happened. He just kind of got the back wheel just slid just enough to make him lose a split second.
And CP Allen has his sights set ahead on Matt Gelder, who is your race leader in the number 69. And that
Peter Hebron just got around Covey Moore as Covey went just a little bit wide and allowed Peter to get by.
Oh, good for Peter there in the Road Shark Racing. Covey will stay right with him and try to make a pass. George Wood's back there too. He'll be trying his best to catch up to that pack that dual battle there and become a part of that too in the back of the field there.
As
Keep
George
it.
Wood's getting more and more experience back because he's been away and he just came back to start racing. As he gets more time under his belt, I think we're really going to see him start improving. Just in the last couple of races, I've really noticed a great deal of improvement from George. So he's definitely one to keep an eye on in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, he is right now. Something happened there to Peter Hebron as he had to slow down and he will have to fall behind George right there. So all that position that he gained, he's going to have to do it again. Big news right there for Kobe Moore as Kobe's able to go up into 5th place. He's got a little while to catch Mario Girard. Now Mario, the winner of race 2, currently silent right now as he's kind of in between the two packs. In 4th position, there's a 3-car battle for 1 through 3. Then you have a 3-car battle for 5 through 7. And right now, Mario's kind of the monkey in the middle. We'll see if he either falls closer to the backpack or catches up to the front. It's going to be fun to see. He's not that far behind Jim Pankman, so I think if he can get a nice groove going, we're only on lap 4K, and a lot can still happen in a little bit of time. But I'll tell you who to watch. It's CP Allen. He is all the way up to Matt Gelder's bumper right now, and we have a battle for the lead, buddy.
Yeah, Matt Gelder had pulled off to a pretty good lead, but we know how persistent CP Allen can be and how quick he can be. So pulling that distance down to nearly nothing with 8 laps to go, that's definitely going to put the advantage to CP Allen.
Yeah, CP Allen, he's actually going to try to get out from behind the draft. He's going to try to make a move on the inside going into turn 1. Matt Gelder shuts it down, closes the dreams of passing there. But, ooh, he caught a little bit of curve and may have caught a little dirt there. Anytime you do that, it can cause a little tire spin, and it'll cause you to lose a little time, and we see it maybe possibly right there. Matt Gelder doing a fantastic job of holding off the motorsport.com. Number 16 is CP Allen, really doing it, but he's got his hands full, Kane, and we're only on lap number 6 right now, almost halfway through this race.
Yeah, CP Allen, you can definitely see he's got the pace, and Matt is just trying, all the defensive driving that he can do to try to maintain, but CP's just
playing mind games with him right now,
he
ducking
is.
in and out.
He knows that Matt's working really hard to keep him behind him, and so he knows he's got 8 laps, and he's just going to play with him a little bit to try to get him maybe flustered or just lose concentration just for a split second's all he needs, and then he'll try to get around him as clean as possible.
Yeah, Matt Gelder doing all he can right now. He's staying focused at the moment, but like he mentioned, he has 8 more laps of this that he has to be able to tighten down and not lose focus for even a moment. And that's the advantage of being tightly down in second, is there's a slight advantage in the fact that you are trying to put on the pressure. When you're in the lead, you're trying to battle off the pressure, and if you're good at that, then you have the upper hand because you already have the position passed. And it's just going to be fun to see how this one turns out. They are still bumper to bumper coming around here on the start of lap number 7, guys. Jim Pankman's back in 3rd place. We got another battle for 3rd as Mario Girard has caught up to Jim, and this is the classic Team Overkill Road Shark Racing battle.
Geller still holding the lead position, but only barely, as CP Allen is coming up door to door, and CP got a better jump coming out of that corner, and I think we'll see him get in front.
That may cause him to gain the lead, Kane. This is a long straightaway. We talked about this earlier in the broadcast, how crucial. You know what? CP tried to cut the inside too early. It may have cost him. He's side by side. Matt Gelder actually was able to come out faster, and that was because he didn't use quite such a sharp cut. CP really tried to get the inside there, and it almost paid off. But in the long run, Matt Gelder able to get through the turn a little bit faster, a little bit more corner speed there, and it helped him hold the lead there. Very close right now. Here they are. This is going to be getting really interesting coming in to the final turns here. Here they are, the final turns at Okayama before they start a new lap. There is a straightaway up in the front. Very crucial turn right here, and it looks like they had about equal. They both rode the same racing line. We'll see if anybody tries to gout out of that draft to try to make a move on the inside. He will. Here comes CP Allen, try to go to the inside. And I tell you what, man, it's close, Kane. Side by side going through turn 1, heading to turn 2. Gelder will be on the inside. Will he have the advantage? Still side by side. Could it get any better here in just a minute? Looks like he might have had a hair of a bit of an advantage, and he does. He will take the position, and we have a new race leader. It is the number 6 motorsport.com Kia of CP Allen. And here comes Matt Gelder right in back. It says, "Relation my foot." I got it right here. This is me. Revenge, buddy. You took me, I'm going to take you back, and that's exactly what happened. Matt Gelder out in front, Kane.
Yeah, that's definitely some good hard racing. You know, if I'm back there with CP Allen having that kind of race,
pass, buddy. Sorry, go ahead.
My face would be hurting from the smiling I'd be doing having that close of a race. I mean, my smile would be ear to ear from having that close of a race, and so long as they can keep it clean and finish this thing out, I'll bet they both would finish that race. Will finish this race with a great big old smile, because that's fun, having that close of a race.
And with CP Allen able to retake the position for a second time, he is able to hold. But here comes Matt Gelder trying to do it again. As soon as CP has had an advantage, Matt Gelder has wiped it right back away. This has been truly an impressive race. They are having a blast right now. Mario Girard, as we're watching the fun in the front pack, we missed Mario Girard make the pass on Jim Pankman. We got a new place leader, and folks, he's heading up to Matt Gelder. This is going to be a three-way battle for the lead before the end of the race. We're only on lap number 9, and we have 12 laps in full for the race here scheduled, and this is going to be a fantastic finish. Just trust me on this. If Matt Gelder and CP Allen keep this battle up, which CP Allen's kind of broke away a little bit, but here comes Mario Girard in a hurry. This is fixing to be one heck of a finish here for the third and final race here at Okayama this season. I love it.
Yeah, CP Allen got some clean air. He's really starting to pull away and put a little bit of distance between he and Gelder. But man, don't let that take anything from Matt Gelder. He has really done a fantastic job. One of the best races I've ever seen out of Matt today. So he's really done a fantastic job in this race against CP Allen.
Yeah, CP super fast. We've seen it time and time again. Matt Gelder's fast here late. Of course, we saw Mario Girard win race 2. And right now, all 3 of these guys, and I don't want to count out Jim Pankman. He's not too far behind either in 4th, but really going to come down to these 3 cars. I'm going to say right now CP has about a 70% chance of winning this race at the day run right now. But Matt Gelder is not far behind, and here comes Mario. We're about to see a battle for second. Mario is flying right now, trying to catch up to these 2. I think Mario got a little taste of victory there, Kane, and he doesn't want to. He wants to keep the taste in his mouth all the way to next week, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. Victory can do so much for a driver's confidence, and Mario probably needed a little. He's been doing pretty good the last few weeks. He'd come off of a pretty bad luck spell a while back, and victory is just what he needed to get his confidence right on track and get him getting toward the path of more of those victories.
Yeah, the big path of success is hard to find sometimes, and he has definitely found it. And here he is trying to come up on Matt Gelder. It is lap number 10 of 12. And here he is right on the bumper now. He's finally made it to him now for the pass. Is he going to be able to pass? When we saw how hard it was for CP Allen to get around Matt Gelder, it's going to be even harder for Mario Girard to get around him at this point. I say that and watch him get right by. He's going to tuck the inside to try to get a nose in. He does get a nose in, and he's an advantage, Kane. He'll lose the advantage in this turn, and he will be able to have to ride on the outside. He's going to stay on the outside. Let's see if he ducks into the inside here going into turn. I guess this is the final 2 turns as they head to Mike Knight corner. This is huge, huge turn as they'll be heading to start lap number 11.
Yeah, and that last turn there, that one, you can lose so much speed if you take it just a hair off the proper line. It can really cost you a lot of
Oh,
speed, but
buddy.
Mario did it just right, and he gained a lot of speed coming out of there, and Matt takes it a
Oh,
little
Matt
wide.
Gelder gets off track. Matt Gelder got off track. It's going to cost him a position. He's still with Mario Girard, but a big move there for Mario Girard to just get the advantage, and he is zooming up towards our leader, CP Allen, but he's got some time to go as he is about a 3-second differential from our leader with about a lap and a half left to go.
Yeah, Gelder's still with him, so he's definitely got a chance left to put that pressure back on Mario and take that position back. But Mario is definitely flying, so it's definitely going to be a tough challenge for Matt. He's going to have to settle back in and just do his best to try to turn out the quick laps.
As we head to the white flag, it goes like this: CP Allen in the lead with Matt Gelder Mario Girard in second. Matt Gelder is in third. Jim Pankton's currently in the fourth position with Covey Moore back in fifth. Peter Hebron's currently in sixth. Let's make that fifth as he moves up to pass Covey Moore. Big move by Peter Hebron there, and very impressive. George Wood is in the back of the field in seventh, but closely there. He's not far behind. In fact, he's actually pushing towards Peter Hebron and George Wood. It's been a fantastic battles all over the track.
Yeah, it really has. Everybody's been having a good race with somebody today. So it's Okayama definitely lends to good close racing, and we've seen it here today, even with a small field of cars. That it's good, fun racing.
It really is, Kane. And this is the final lap. The white flag is waving in the air, and our leader is on the last lap. C. Allen has about a 3-second advantage, and all he has to do is keep current pace and stay clean and smooth, and he'll have a victory here in race 2. Mario Girard is flying as fast as he possibly can, but it's just going to be a little too late if things stay current they are. Ooh, a really wide there for CP Allen. It's not going to be enough to cause him too much causing concern. And he enters halfway through the last lap, so he's only got a half a lap left, a handful of turns left, Kane. And Mario pushing as hard as he can back there in second. And as we watch CP on these final turns, it looks like things are going to fall his way. We'll just have to wait and see, as he's only got about 3-4 more turns left. And 2 turns remain. And here is the final turn here at Okayama. Mike Knight corner. Who gets a tire in the gravel. And here he is, your winner of race 3 in week 3 of the GTCC. CP Allen takes it all here at Okayama International. Mario Girard does come across in the second position, with Matt Gelder just now coming across in third. Jim Pankton of Team Overkill comes across in fourth. Now let's jump to Peter Hebron in that battle. Covey Moore is actually going to take sixth position, or fifth position. How did he jump way up there? Something had to have happened to Peter Hebron there. Covey Moore will come across in the fifth position, and Peter Hebron is going to come across just in front of George Wood for sixth. George finishes in seventh. What a great finish there for the guys in the sixth and seventh positions there. And what a great finish.
Let's go back to a replay real quick and take a look at what happened to Pete as they're coming down the back stretch. Covey Moore side by side with Pete, caught up to him and gets around him, and just as George Wood clips Peter right in the back quarter and spins him around, but George stopped and let Peter get going again, and that definitely showed the great sportsmanship that we always see here in GRAsim. So he noticed he kind of messed up and let Peter get his bearings and get going again, and let him go finish the race, and he regressed the position.
Wow, that was our sportsmanship right there because he could have just rode on and said, "Oh, that's on him. I got into him, but oh well, I want my position." Nope. Great sportsmanship there, George Wood. Very impressive. That was awesome racing right there, buddy. I truly enjoyed that. That was a great race. And we do want to congratulate CP Allen on a fantastic victory here in the third and final race. Really good job there for CP Allen. Well, gonna get a couple of guys in here for a couple words. And first of all, I want to get in here the second place finisher who fought all the way through the field, Mario Gerard. Mario, race 3 was a phenomenal race for you, buddy. Didn't quite get the win, but my goodness, man, you literally had to run about all of them. And what a great job of doing that, buddy. Worked all the way up there and was really had killer pace throughout that entire 12 lap race.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it was quite a challenge, and really glad. And I wasn't expecting to go up to second place. Actually, I was hoping for maybe a fourth, maybe a third place, but went pretty well.
I'll say, man, and the thing that was so awesome about that race was we literally had battles up at the front and the rear, all throughout the track. And at one point, you were literally the monkey in the middle, man. You had the top three battling and the back three battling, and then you were in fourth all by yourself. And I said, he's either going to fall to the front, or I mean, fall to the back, or head to the front. One of the two's fixing to happen, and then you cough. I don't know. It's like you flipped a switch and then the next thing I know, you were right on place's tail and passing for third. It was just an incredible race. So congratulations, Mario, on an outstanding weekend. Really good job here at Okayama.
Well, thank you, guys.
And that's Mario Gerard, everybody. Always fun to talk to him. Good to see him doing well. Another driver had a really good race as well, Matt Gelder. Matt, you had just an unbelievable car race there, buddy, with CP Allen. Battle back and forth was so fun to watch. It literally made for an awesome broadcast. Can't wait for you to go see it. But that had to be, like Kane was saying during the broadcast, you had to finish the race with a big smile just having battles like that.
Oh yeah, always racing with CP. He's a clean driver, and uh, last season when we raced her, we battled to the last lap for fifth place. So yeah, it's always fun. My misfortune from race two actually helped me with race three with getting on the pole. So I knew CP and Mario were fast, so trying to get out there and try to get away as fast as I can, and just pray that I could hold them off. And unfortunately, I didn't. But yeah, third place, I'm very happy with that one.
Yeah, man, it was a phenomenal job, buddy. And you like had a minor bit of damage to the car, so I don't know if it was too hard to keep quite as fast. It may have cost you a little time, but man, killer job, buddy. Great racing at the weekend, and you got to be happy with the way things went for you throughout this and throughout this third week.
Yeah. Oh yeah, very happy. Kind of sucks that we didn't have more people show up, and Joe and Rob are having were having some issues that they couldn't make it. So I decided that I would kind of help out and step in. So hopefully we'll see Rob back next week.
Yeah, I'm sure we will, and I was hoping that we'll see this league grow, and I mean that with just the GTCC. We'll see the GTCC series grow this season. I know we only had 7 on the grid this week, but I think that those numbers will change. And I challenge all the drivers to go out there and each just find one member. If we all find one new member, or say that we all are, that means about half of us will, and then we'll have a nice sized field out and a lot of good drivers. There's a lot of good kid drivers out there that are uh looking for exactly what we have here, and they just don't know about it. So that's it'll be awesome to get that here and improve this league. I think the GTCC with the Kias with the new tire model are so fun, and they produce great racing. I would love to see a really big competitive league.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much what we all wish. So yeah, just the trying to get the recruitment and everything, and getting people to come out. That's the harder of the talk. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I know there's a lot of us that are on the forums all the time on iRacing that are trying to get some people. So yeah,
awesome.
it just kind of takes time.
That's awesome, buddy. Well, thanks for talking to me. Always a pleasure, Matt. And congratulations on a great job this week, buddy.
All right, see you guys next week.
Thank you, Matt. And next, I want to get in here, Covey Moore. Covey, you had a fun race to watch there with Peter Hebron, man, and George Wood. You guys battled that entire third race. That was really awesome, and it worked out good for you at the end. A great race there for you, Covey.
Caught myself another slowdown. Starting up front there behind Matt was a lot of fun. I figured if I could just keep a consistent pace, make no mistakes, that top 5 would be mine for sure. And just caught a bad timed one and pretty much let most guys by. But yeah, it was lots of fun being back there and slicing and dicing with Hebron. That was it was good. It was unfortunate to see him and George get together. I just caught that out of the corner of my eye up in the rear view. But there's no point in waiting for them. You gotta get point and go get the position. So it was lots of fun. Good week.
Yeah, it was a good week for you, buddy, and that was fun. Do you know where we're heading next week, buddy? I'll have to look it up real quick if you don't. But it should be. I mean, I love coming to Okayama. It's such an awesome track, and it just produces great racing. I was reading on the forums that last season that the one of the races was won. One of the races last season was finished with just a tenth of a second separating the winner in second place. So it just always has produced great racing at Okayama. And Kane just let me know it will be Phillip Island that will be at next year. Now that will be fun, as I've never seen it on Phillip Island, so that's going to be really fun, guys. Any thoughts, Covey, on Phillip Island?
It's a great track. It's really fast, long sweeping corners, so much speed there. But it's pretty picturesque place to have a race. Unfortunately, I won't be there next week. I'll be in Daytona, Florida for the 500. So hopefully we can get some more folks coming out, get a good field for that event.
Well, I'm going to have to get off of here because I'm mad at you now because you did not invite me down to the 500. I can't wait, buddy. I'm so excited that it's all coming here. It's all real. It's all fixing to kick off again. Racing will return. And of course, if you're a fan of all different motorsports, you know it's just this time of the year everything kicks off. We have NASCAR fixing to get started, and then shortly after we'll have the V8 supercars kicking up in real world racing. Formula One will be getting started as well, and IndyCar. So we got a lot of things coming up. It's just that time of the year. So exciting. But in the sim racing world, things are just getting heated up as well. The point standings are going to start to take shape after the next week or two. We'll really kind of have a good idea of how things will go in this season. We had such a great finish last year in the point standings. I know this season's going to be just as good. So really look forward to seeing you guys at Phillip Island next week. Thanks for talking with us, buddy. Kane, any final thoughts before we head on?
No final thoughts. Just a great racing by all, and congratulations to Morrow for his win. Matt, I guess this is final thoughts after all. I said no final thoughts, but I got plenty of them. Matt Gelder had a great race. I was so impressed with Matt Gelder this weekend, and CP Allen, great race as well with the victory. So yeah, what a great weekend of racing.
It was fun, man, and I'm glad that we were able to get here and broadcast everything, and GRAsim TV for the guys to check out that couldn't make it this week. They'll be able to check out their races this week and see how great the racing was that they missed. So really look forward to Phillip Island. It's going to be an interesting race. You guys aren't going to want to miss it. It will be next Tuesday evening, same time. Race times start on average around 8:30 Eastern time. Broadcast usually starts right around the same time, maybe a little before. So in the meantime, guys, you guys have a good time. Make sure you stop by www.grasim.us and check out all the series we have here at GRAsim, the GV8 series. of course, the GTCC, and then the new Super Cup Series as well. And don't forget our sponsor, GetDirtyMX.com. Please go pay them some support and check them out and send them a letter. Tell them that you heard about them through JD and Kane's show, and man, they'll be so happy. They might even talk to you. I don't know. But anyways, I'm JD Smith and Kane Craft about to sign out. We thank you guys one more time, and we'll be back next week for week 4 live from Phillip Island. Yeah.